Hey, welcome back, you guys. We are excited to be doing some more videos for you and with you. We hope it's a fun way for you to spend your time during the coronavirus. And so this time we're doing things a little different. A video is going to come out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday through the end of Wednesday, yes, would have ended. And on those videos, we're going to be using this book called the Jesus Storybook Bible. And I will read a story to you, and then we'll do an activity together. So you should have gotten your supply kit, and in that bag are smaller bags labeled by day. And so each day you'll pull out the day that you need, and then it will have everything you need inside of that bag to complete the activity. So as we read, we're going to learn 8 new words, 1 word per day. And they all start with the letter C. So we're going to try to tell the whole storyline of the Bible using those 8 words. So we know that the story of, even though there's lots of books and different stories inside the Bible, it's one big book. And it has one big storyline, and that is that God created us for a relationship with Him. People did stuff to mess that up so that we couldn't be in relationship with Him. So He had to send His Son Jesus to fix our problem, fix that problem that we have of not being able to be in relationship with Him. So Jesus came and He died on the cross and He raised from the dead, like we learned last time, and so that we could have a relationship with Him. And so this is just another way for us to learn that big story of the Bible using 8 different words. So they are creation, corruption, catastrophe, confusion, Christ, character, cross, and consummation. So some of those words you might know and some of them you might not be familiar with, but we're going to talk about them each day. So our word for today is creation. Okay, so let's learn all about creation. I'm going to read and then I'll show you, turn the book around so that you can see the pictures. So it says, the beginning, a perfect home. In the beginning, there was nothing. Nothing to hear, nothing to feel, nothing to see. Only emptiness and darkness and nothing. But nothing. But God was there. And God had a wonderful plan. I'll take this emptiness, God said, and I'll fill it up. Out of the darkness, I'm going to make light. And out of the nothing, I'm going to make everything. Like a mommy bird flutters her wings over her eggs to help her babies hatch, God hovered over the deep, silent darkness. He was making life happen. God spoke. That's all. And whatever He said, it happened. God said, "Hello, light," and light shone into the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness night. "You're good," God said, and they were. Then God said, "Hello, sea, hello, sky," and a great space opened up, wide and deep and high. "You're good," God said, and they were. Then God said, "Hello, land," and there, splashing up through the oceans, and came cliffs and mountains, sandy beaches. "You're good," God said, and they were. "Hello, trees," God said, "hello, grass and flowers," and everything, everywhere burst into life. He made buds, shoots, shoots, flowers, flower. "You're good," God said, and they were. "Hello, stars," God said. "Hello, sun. Hello, moon." And whizzing into the darkness came fiery globes spinning around and around, whirling orange and purple and golden planets. "You're good," God said, and they were. "Hello, birds," God said, and with a fluttering and flapping and chirping and singing, birds filled the skies. "Hello, fish," God said, and with a darting and dashing and wriggling and splashing, fish filled the seas. "You're good," God said, and they were. Then God said, "Hello, animals," and everyone came out to play. The earth was filled with noisy noises, growling and gobbling and snapping and snorting and happy fluffing. "You're good," God said, and they were. God saw all that he had made, and he loved them, and they were lovely because he loved them. But God saved the best for last. From the beginning, God had a shining dream in his heart. He would make people to share his forever happiness. They would be his children, and the world would be their perfect home. See that elephant? So God breathed life into Adam and Eve, and when they opened their eyes, the first thing they ever saw was God's face. And when God saw them, he was like a new dad. "You look like me," he said. "You're the most beautiful thing I've ever made." God loved them with all of his heart, and they were lovely because he loved them. And Adam and Eve joined in the song of the stars, and the streams, and the wind, and the trees, the wonderful song of love to the one who made them. Their hearts were filled with happiness, and nothing ever made them sad or lonely, or sick, or afraid. God looked at everything he made, and said, "Perfect." And it was. But all the stars and the mountains and the oceans and galaxies and everything was nothing compared to how much God loved his children. He would move heaven and earth to be near them, always. Whatever happened, whatever it cost him, he would always love them. And so it was that the wonderful love story began. See Adam and Eve? So God created all of those things at the beginning of time. He brought everything into being just by speaking the words. And he made man and woman, and everything was perfect. They didn't have any sickness. They didn't have any sadness or loneliness. His entire world was perfect. And that's how it would have stayed, except that's what we're going to learn about tomorrow or the next day. So now that we've read the story about creation, we know that God created different things on different days. He spent 6 days creating the world and everything in it. And so what we're going to make a cube, because a cube has 6 sides. We're going to make a cube that can remind us of what he made on which day. So inside your day 1 bag, if you don't have it, go ahead and pull it out, and you should see some pieces of paper which have these images on it, and then some crayon or markers and a glue stick and some scissors. So you're going to need all those things, and our first step is going to be to color. So spend as much time as you want to coloring. You can pause the video and color your pictures, and then you can start it up again, and I will show you what's next. Okay, so the next step is going to be to cut out your template. And this one is very important because you don't want to mess up. If you cut the wrong spot, then you won't be able to glue your cube together. Okay, so as you can see, the squares have some extra tabs along the outside. And so you want to, when you cut around this picture, you want to leave those little tabs on, okay? So I'm going to show you just at the bottom. You don't want to cut the tab off, but you're cutting just along the outline, see? And then you want to remember that these instructions right here, let's say glue pattern 1 on the back here. Okay, so we know that that's beside the number 1. Okay, so you're going to cut around. And then you have your 2 pieces cut out. So you should have numbers 1 through 6, and they should look like this. Don't cut them apart, just around the edges. So after you have them cut and they look like this, then we're gonna start folding. And you're gonna fold along every black line. So if you're folding this one first, you're gonna fold here. Okay. You wanna try to make it straight. You might have to ask for some help if you need it. And then you're gonna fold here. This is, the little pieces just tell us where to glue. Okay, so then it should look like this. And you're gonna do the same thing with this one. You're gonna fold all along every line. This line, you're gonna fold in here, fold in here, fold. So along every black line, you're gonna take a second and fold. Okay, so once you get everything creased or folded on the lines, your paper should look sort of like this. And so you can sort of see how they're gonna start forming together to make a box, right? It's gonna be like this. And so now our next step is to start gluing. Okay, so first I want you to take the piece of paper that says 5 and 6, and where it says glue to pattern 2, I want you to take your glue stick and smear some glue right there. Okay, so once you have the glue on there, you're gonna find number 1, remember? It goes right on number 1. So you're gonna hold your paper like this, and you're gonna glue that little tab right behind the number 1. So then when it folds, it looks like this. Okay? And so now you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna put glue on all of these tabs right here. Glue on all the extra pieces. And then you're gonna start folding it together. And you wanna just tighten it where the glue fits. Where the glue comes together so that it actually holds. So when you're doing that, once you get the glue on and you place it gently, it's sort of best to like pinch it together a little bit so then it holds, the crease holds. And then you close the top. And you should have a cube. And we actually gave you enough supplies, I think, to make 2 of these. So you could even come up with a game if you want to play a game together using 2 cubes. And we gave you 2 just in case you messed up. But if you didn't mess up, you could make 2 and play a game together. So I hope you had fun making our creation cubes. And remember, our word for day 1 is creation. God created everything, and it was good. See you next time.